shoulders up, head in, back. You have three possibilities. Possibility number one, turn, kick, get up. Possibility number two, spider, kick, get up. Possibility number three, up. Up. Flat fall number three, side break fall. You only have one here. So someone scoops your leg out, get hand on your back and your side. Down, kick, right off, get up. These are your flat falls. Rolls. Forward rolls, just an exercise. And so, shoulder roll. Forward roll, down at 45. Get up. In guard. Backward roll. Left leg goes back, head goes to the left. Get up, in guard. Lastly, flip falls. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. Flip falls. 4 flap break fall. Go so. Or, if you feel acrobatic, so. And wheel break fall. Like a shoulder roll. But you won't fold. Again. If you feel acrobatic, and twisting side break fall. Either jump, like so, or on the left stance, on the right, like so. That'll do us. So, you boys, actually 1, 2, 3, have to do all 9. 1, 2, 3, have to do the first 6. 3 flats and 3 rolls, add the 3 flips, yes? Go. In previous weeks, we've had a look at dropping throws, we've had a look at shoulder throws, we've had a look at hip throws. We, quite some time ago, had a look at sweeping or reaping throws. Let's revisit those today, just to kind of go back to where we were. So, some basic body mechanics to start with. On a hip throw, I had to pull them off this way, didn't I? Get in under. This is functionally useless because where I want to be is here, and what I want to do is sweep his leg out. Okay? So in this case, the exercise we did to begin with, where I went pull, break, balance, is where I want to be. Now you will note some details. Number one, I have not walked past him. Number two, my left foot is past him. Okay? See this bend on his body? He's got very, very little balance there. If I attempt, so I'm going to do a full speed reaping throw without walking past him. Okay, so I'm going to pull him off. It simply will not happen. I need to get Tommy's head and shoulders behind his hips. At this point, the same throw, done a hell of a lot slower, works fine. Okay? So, it's a little detail. The other thing, however, is I'm not walking all the way over to Kevin here and then looking to throw him. I'm staying quite close to him, aren't I? Because my ideal position is to have my backside behind and under his backside at this point here. We're going to do a very kind of judo-y style reap. Sensei Christoph Stumpf, one of our own from a different country, would be a particularly proficient exponent of this one. So, I'm quite close to him. The last thing to look at is, as I'm moving in, lift your right knee. See the way I'm quite vulnerable here? Where, if I decide to grab Tommy and I'm going to move in and throw him, what's to stop me eating that one where I don't want to? So have a look where my right leg goes. My right leg is checking off his right leg here. Which means that, now this isn't perfect obviously, but it will prevent me from swan diving onto his knee. Okay, so these things are important. So let's have a look topside. So topside you can either grab this way, or you can grab this way, it doesn't matter. The first thing you need to do is a little pull off, and the second thing is step through. Now, if you look at my hands, my arm is not going and elbowing him in the throat, although it could. It is exerting kind of a steering wheel pressure, hang on, let me see that way. So I'm pushing at this shoulder while pulling that shoulder. Does that make sense? So let's put it all together, as I've talked for more than long enough. Grab him, pull him off, step through. From here, move up to here. You see the way my leg is primed? and then it doesn't shoot back, it sweeps back. Okay? And that's all we're going to do. Look at it from the other side. Crab toe in. Okay? Do that, please. Work them. You're doing a lot of pushing here. But if you look at Rania's body line, it's kind of wrong. Or worse is, if I drag Rania like that, she ends up light on the wrong leg. This throw, to work properly, requires a compression and a torsion like this. So in order, you see what torsion is? It's this screwing effect. So this hand here is dealing with kind of, okay, it disconnects or breaks your structure, and it's dealing with this side of the torsion. The elbow deals with the other side. So this is why the far elbow is quite important to engage. So as we take Rania off balance and we turn her, we now end up in that situation. We can take her down. Okay? So, happy? So let's add a development to it. This is, if you feel like it, this isn't compulsory, this is another thing we learned at the gathering and is worth sharing. So, Rania's going to come in on a right leg, I'll put a left leg roundhouse kick. Okay? Bubble into the side. Okay. As that happens, in deflecting hammer, when we step back, we do this. We're going to do something quite similar this time, except I'm not going to step back. So I'm going to end up scooping the kick. Now, it doesn't really matter how hard I am, I need to move out of the way of the kick. So I'm going to step up while I scoop it. Okay? And finally, I'm just going to grab this arm up. Okay? Now look at my position. So Rania kicks, I step up. Boom. Okay? Nice and simple. It's not a hard fall if you do it carefully. But it is quite enjoyable. So, Rania kicks, I step up, I deflect and scoop. Boom. You'll note that I'm releasing her leg as I sweep her. This allows her a better break falling shape. You can maintain it, but it's simply going to result in just grab on. A bit of a mess. Okay? So give it a shot if you feel comfortable. If not, shuffle your partners and work away out outside Hock. Go. So, all we're going to have a look at here is call it the inverse, or the opposite, or whatever. Someone get a Kempo dictionary, tell me which one of these it is, or the converse, or the reverse. So, we were here, major outside Hock. FYI, just so you know, minor outside Hock. Quite rare, does happen. Okay, we're now going to look at the major inside Hock. So, I'm going to take Kev. First thing I'm going to do is pull him off balance that way, because I need to lighten this leg. Okay, as I do, I move in. As I move in, I'm going to scoop this leg back. So, first thing I've done is I can grab him if I want, shake him like a dishcloth, and pull him off balance. Reality is never so nice. Okay? So what I'm looking for is pull him off balance that way to lighten this leg. As I'm about to sweep it, as it starts to come, pull it the other way. So, why do we do this? If I lighten him that way and I merely sweep his leg, he's now light on his leg. That's no good. What I need to do is basically go, right, I'm pushing you down on your right foot. Now, I'm going to push you down on your left foot, but while I'm pushing you down on your left foot, I'm going to deprive you of a left foot. It's just good physics. Okay? Does this make sense? So think about this as kind of a steering wheel. Steer this way, put it in, take the leg, steer like that. Boom! Okay, yes? Happy? So this is about the most simple, unadorned version of this you can do. You can start, or you may have seen, are you right for slightly heavy fall? You may have seen something to the effect of moving in there and doing it that way, which you can do if you want, but it's not very beginner friendly. So at the moment, work on your steering wheel, right? Thanks. Go. Again, just something to add a bit of show and a bit of sizzle to this. Rania's going to throw a right kick at me. Yes, boom. First thing I want to do is get the hell out of the way. Happy? Second thing I want to do is use a universal block. You will, if you have not seen these already, you will see them. The universal block, in this case, is a left low block and a right high block to create this shape. So, to be clear, I'm not standing here waiting for Rania to kick me in the arms. Even Rania's tiny little legs will hurt my arms. Any of the rest of you will dust them. Yes, Tommy, especially you. So, I move up to where Rania's kick is weak. This is just insurance. Yes? As I do that, oh, grab that, step through, pull, and swing. Okay? I picked her like that. I picked her because she's tiny. She flies impressively. Let's now do it civilized. Step up, pop, grab. Okay? The more oomph you put into it, the more likely they are to end up upside down in between your legs. I put in very little oomph there. Are we happy? We all know what we're doing? Rock and roll. Take it easy. From here we jerk down and apply a scissors choke, yeah? So myself and Darren are looking at two endings, okay? Ending number one. We still jerk and apply scissors choke. At this point, give yourself some slack. And as you do, come down, stuff his head through. So from here, come down, grab him, and hold him there, okay? The other one you've seen before. Think about these two, we haven't decided on them yet. The other one you've seen before. 1, 2, 3, one hook, grab, jerk, up. And your turn, and down. Okay? Just a finish. Yes? Go.